Good afternoon, guys, and welcome to another episode of Randy's Rants. It's 6:46. It's June 3rd. Been pretty good day so far today. Just got out of work. Put in some work over there. I was gonna go on my run, my hour run. Hoping to, but I'm gonna be honest, my body feels a little tired today. I feel, you know, yesterday I didn't go to sleep till 11. I've been trying to wake up early, like around 4, to get a good early morning workout, but it's hard. It's hard when you go to sleep that late. And I know I can go to sleep early, but just during the day I get lazy. The next, I put off whatever I have to do, pull it up, push it off, push it out till the next, I'm going to sleep at 11. So waking up at 5 is just even more fucking impossible. But that's something I do want to change. I want to be able to wake up early. I want to be able to get my workout in, maybe get a second workout in right after work, go get some boxing in, wrestling, jiu-jitsu, stuff like that. But we'll see how that goes. So today is my break. Today I'm not going to be doing shit. It is my rest day, as you can call it. But tomorrow morning, I'm gonna wake up extra early, get that workout in, get some shadow boxing in, push-ups. I'm gonna start including some other workouts, not just running. But fitness, definitely one thing that I try to tell people when it comes to throwing off fitness. Like right here. Like one thing, I try to figure out what diet was always good for me, and the one that I figured out was going vegetarian. But don't get it wrong, I'm not vegetarian. Like, oh, I don't eat meat, and I'm like not snotty. No. I don't eat vegetarian because I go vegetarian because it helps my body more. Like I feel better. I don't feel as tired sometimes. I don't feel as heavy. I always feel good. I feel slim a lot. But don't get it wrong. With this vegetarian diet, I still eat a lot of protein, a lot of fat. Still get a lot of my vitamins through supplements. You guys heard me recommend super greens a lot. Other types of multivitamins. Also, beet powder is real good too. But through all this, I get a lot of questions like, how do you do? Like sometimes it's just I'll go a day with just I'm just eating a lot of vegetables and an egg. Well, egg I usually eat every day, but I include rice, I include beans. But the days I eat rice, I don't eat no bread because that's already too many carbs. I'm gonna tell you this: when learning more into the science that you don't want to eat too many carbs, and you gotta limit how many carbs you eat in a day, and depending from what. So if I eat rice, I'm not gonna eat any type of bread, none of that. You know, just to, you don't want to too much carbs. If you have too many carbs, that's definitely gonna spike your blood sugar, and not including the sugar you already intake through eating fruit, through eating all this other stuff. So if I eat rice, I do that. But also, one thing I eat, especially going doing vegetarian, is one thing you gotta eat every day is eggs. Try to eat as many eggs. Not don't eat like a whole dozen in one day. No, try to eat anywhere from like 3 to 6. I say it's a good amount. Because the thing about eggs have a lot of healthy fats, has a lot of protein too, cholesterol, but it has a good cholesterol. The cholesterol that's in eggs, it helps unclog your arteries and all that. But don't make those eggs super greasy. Don't put them in lard and fat and fry them and all that. No. I usually do it in coconut oil or olive oil. Put very little, enough to cover the whole pan, and so they don't stick. So I usually do that. If I eat 6 in a day, I'll separate it. I'll do 3 in the morning and 3 in the afternoon. But usually right now, since I'm also I'm starting to do shakes. I usually just do 2 in the morning and then maybe 2 in the afternoon for a snack or something. Depending, there's a lot of food that you can, if you mix it. Like there's these little I call them tortillas, but they're not because they're like very low carb. They're very I think they're only 90 calories. I like you doing that with my egg as a snack and stuff like that. But definitely want going vegetarian. I also want you to know it's not like it is a little bit has to do with the cruelty to animals and all that. But I also feel like I like eating the animals I raise. So if I eat chicken, it's because I'm about to kill a chicken outside. The only time I don't is when I'm gonna eat asada or stuff like that, or but I don't eat it as much. So if I eat a carne asada, it's usually once every few months. Burger, same. I don't eat it too often. But also with this, it's like I use meat as my cheat meal. That's really how I use it. If I go 2-3 weeks straight not eating no meat, just vegetables, eggs, maybe some fish, then maybe I'll be like, I'm craving a burger. I'll go get a burger with some fries. That'll be my cheat meal. Sometimes I'll go with no buns because I don't want to have too many carbs, especially with with the fries, that's already a lot. So if I'm gonna enjoy fries, oh, I'll just get it with no bun, But that's my take on that, especially going vegetarian. I say if you go vegetarian, make sure you still add some meat every now and then, because your body's naturally gonna want it. It's gonna crave some meat, especially me being fucking Mexican. There's a lot of food that I love. That's me. That pozole. Yeah, someone makes that. Yeah, don't expect me to stay vegetarian for that day. Birria, same fucking thing. Tacos, same thing. Torta, same fucking thing. I'll eat that shit every once in a while, So those days that I'm craving it, or when they make that, yeah, I ain't gonna be vegetarian. Ask me tomorrow if I'm vegetarian. But is it would I say it's bad if you break it? No. I'm like 80%, 75% vegetarian, maybe even more. I don't know, but it's just because I like that food, and that's part of that's part of my culture, and I love it. Enchiladas too, and all this other food that I like. It's just what it is. But for all those going vegetarian and all that, don't be afraid to indulge on some meat every once in a while. Especially if you're not going vegetarian for the whole animal rights stuff, which I get it. I'm 100% behind it. I respect it. That's why I also go vegetarian. That's why I just don't eat as much. But in reality, the reason I don't eat as much is because I know how my body is, and if when I go down in weight, it's usually when I go vegetarian. When I start to eat meat every day, that's when my weight starts to go up. That's when a lot of things start to happen. I don't feel healthy. Going vegetarian, I feel always better because I don't eat as much meat. I don't eat as much greasy food, But going vegetarian, you have to understand me. I eat, because we have chickens, I eat egg a lot. I eat egg every day, so I'm always getting that good cholesterol, that protein. So I'm not having to take too many supplements, but I take so many supplements just because I don't feel like it's never enough for your body. Like your body may need it for this, or when you're working out, you have to take supplements. Because not only are you going through the day doing the stuff that you do at work, but working out, it takes more energy, takes more. Your body's just gonna need it's gonna need more, But that's what I think. You guys can also. I would say, I always try to recommend it to people. I'm like, hey, maybe we should go vegetarian. Just try that, but just don't eat meat every day. But use meat as your cheat day. Maybe once a week eat meat, or once every 2 weeks eat meat. And see how your body feels, because you never really know how your body's gonna feel unless you actually put it through that. For me, I like it. I've learned how to do vegetarian kind of the right way, where I still have energy. I'm not as tired. Right now I'm tired, but it's also because, I haven't had a day off in about 4 or 5 months. But also, I want to sleep late. So that's that added. So today, that's why I'm not gonna do my run right now. I'm just gonna do a few episodes of this podcast, and then probably just do some things outside, then go to sleep hopefully by 9. Maybe even earlier, so I can wake up early, get a good workout in to start the day, and fucking conquer the day by conquer the day by storm, But that's those are some of my fit tips. I'm gonna start doing. I feel like I should start including some tips at least in every episode, and that's one that I've been really wanting to say on here and really elaborate more on. And I'm kind of glad I did. But I don't even know what the fuck I was going to say right there. I fucking brain farted, no lie. I apologize for that. But thank God this corona seems to be ending, hopefully soon. I believe California is entering phase 2 or phase 3 of reopening the whole state. So I'm glad that's reopening. I'm glad gyms are coming back. Soon I'll be able to get back in there. Wake up early mornings and stuff like that. Also, movie theaters. I've been dying to go to the movies. Glad for restaurants to be opening, but all in all, I'm glad everything's done. Everything's over. It's not as bad as people thought. But I also just want to say that it's maybe better that they did it this way, because imagine if they didn't do it and it was for something way worse, and it would have been 1,000 times worse. So I think you can never be overly prepared or overly reacted to something, especially in this type of thing that has to do with a lot of people's health. It's better As you know, I always say, it's like the saying goes, it's better to have and not need than the need to not have. And in this aspect, I feel like it was better to over prepare and overdo this than really not do as much and maybe come out worse. But we'll see, because scientists are predicting also that it's going to come in a second wave and it's going to be worse during the winter. So we'll see how that goes. I'm hoping it doesn't. I'm hoping that that our calculations are a little bit misinterpreted on that one. But till then, we shall see. Crazy to think that's already June, guys. It's already fucking June. This fucking year has gone by too quick. It's gone by too quick, but every day I feel it's like another step closer to your goal, another step closer to the goal. So let's get it going, guys. Let's make sure everybody's all right. Make sure you're chasing your dreams, your goals. Get back on that horse, whatever it is. And one thing I also want to elaborate on, especially with school. I see a lot of people saying, "Oh, school's worthless, school's this." It is for certain degrees. If you're getting a degree in something, it better be in science or something really kind of important. Other than that, it is. But I'm kind of torn between those two, because I'm going to school, I'm doing this, and I feel like a lot that I learned in school and all that has put me in this same situation. Like, it's not just one thing that's got me here; it's multiple things. Everything in my life put me in this situation. I feel school can really help an individual embrace maybe his creativeness, or maybe give him more knowledge to the point where maybe he does something else, but it had nothing to do with what he wanted in school. But how do we not know that school was a big factor? I don't believe it's worthless. I feel like we should just try to soak up as much knowledge as we can. Even if I wouldn't want to pay $20,000 to go to school. So yeah. But if some of you guys got a chance to go to school for, I won't say for free, but with grants and stuff, and you get maybe an associate's or master's, I say fucking do it. Add a fucking degree on your wall. Add more degrees on your wall. If it doesn't cost you anything, why not? It's not gonna hurt you. What's the most you got to lose? Maybe time. But at the same time, what aren't you gaining? You're gaining knowledge. You're gaining maybe the opportunity to meet somebody. Who knows? I say fucking go for it. But also I'm gonna tell you this: don't go to a university for that shit. Don't go to school and fucking just party. Because I'm gonna be honest, that's one thing I never understood. A lot of people were going to all these schools, expensive schools. At the same time, all they did was party. I'm sorry. You're telling me you paid, or maybe your parents paid, or whoever paid all that for you to go to fucking party? You might as well not even gone to school. Just fucking stay home and throw your own parties. What's the fucking difference? If you're going to school, go for a fucking purpose. Make sure you fucking learn. Don't fucking waste your time. That's the stupid fucking part. Fuck parties, dude. What's so good about a fucking party, huh? A lot of people you don't even fucking know go into one house next, what can or cannot happen. Like, seriously. My mind is, if you're going to school, go to fucking school. Actually study. Put time into it. Because that, in the end, can help you in the long run. What the fuck is a party each night going to help you in the long run? Besides fucking give you major headaches, fucking turn your liver to shit for a while until you get your shit straight, health complications. Like, you guys not think of the fucking future at least? I mean, come on. That's kind of fucking retarded. Think about the future. Think about your health. Think about the fuck are you doing? Why are you wasting an opportunity? You know how many people in this country who would love an opportunity to go to one of those colleges? Go to Africa. Go to South America. Go to Mexico. Go to all these places that would love an opportunity to go to a school over here. You think they'll waste it by partying? No. People who don't have opportunities, they know how to take advantage of opportunity. But because on this side we have so many, you guys take everything for granted. And not only that, you guys want everything handed to you. Get off your ass and work. Whatever you fucking want, put it in, man. You are in one of the greatest countries right now when it comes to opportunity. You can do whatever you want. You can be whoever you want to be. Literally, go compare this country to another country. Compare it in so many ways. See if you have the same opportunities, the same programs, the same... Not really. A lot of countries have that. Certain countries do. Maybe certain countries probably do have it better, especially for certain things. But you live in this one. In this country has so many opportunities. You can do so many things. But everybody wants everybody wants something handed to them. Get off your ass and get off your ass and go to work. I've said it before. Life doesn't care. Life only sees how hard are you working, how hard are you going for what you want. That's all really it's looking at. It's not looking at, oh, what would you go through? Let's see your sufferings. It's going to look at your sufferings, but it's going to be like, you went through all of that, but why didn't you get a job? Why didn't you go to school? Why didn't you do this? Why didn't you change here? It's showing you where, hey, you could have got yourself out of this fucking hole if you would have tried, but you just sat there and expected someone to save you, someone to do this. No, sometimes you are your own savior. You are your own savior. We're all everybody our own savior. Someone can probably save you, but in reality, they only helped you change your mind. Because guess what? The hard work and everything, you got to do it yourself. I can help somebody through something mentally, but in the end, they have to put the hard work in to do whatever they have in their mind or whatever their goal is. They have to put in the work, not me. You want to lose weight? Good. Put in the fucking work. Put in the pain. Put in the sweat. Put in the tears. If you don't think there's tears when working out, then you haven't worked out yet, man. Because there's sometimes you just kind of want to cry. Especially when you're super fucking sore. Oh, I fucking hate. I hate the soreness, especially where you're good the next day. After having a hard workout, the next day you feel great. But as the day goes by, as you're going throughout the day, you start to feel a little soreness and more. Oh, that's the type of soreness I hate. Because that shit just creeps up on you. And by the next day after that, you can't even fucking move. You can't even go to the restroom to take a dump. Because as soon as you sit on that, damn, that shit's hurting your cheeks. That's just hurting your body. I know it through experience. Don't judge me. It did hurt. But, same concept. You want to lose weight? Okay. Put in that work. Change your diet. Really dive into it. Do some research. I tell everybody, do research on whatever you think of doing. Do research if you're trying to find a new hobby. If you're trying to find a second hustle. Do research. Do research on fitness. Do research on health. Do research on everything. Learn. Stop putting your attention to some bullshit. Stop putting your attention to what rappers do and all these other people do. No, you can look at that, but make sure you're learning something. If you're not learning, then what the fuck? Like me, I read articles. I like reading stuff when it comes to health and other stuff. And I also like listening to people that talk about that, actually sharing their knowledge. I like that because then I take something out of it. Like, I may not agree with everything he maybe said, or maybe there's some information I already knew, but he said something I never knew. Like one that I barely knew was about the coffee. I drink coffee usually now after 10, after I eat. 20, 30 minutes after I eat, I'll drink my coffee. That way my body, the coffee, I can at least put some creamer and some other stuff, my stevia, again, sweeten it a little bit, and then it doesn't send my blood sugar to a fucking whole spike. Because if it does that, and the next thing you eat, next thing your body is storing a lot of that glucose as fat. Next thing you're gaining weight rather than losing weight. But again, research everything. Try to gain as much knowledge as possible to really help you in the long run. But you will never know until you start learning. You never know what your mind is going to create unless you give it knowledge. Your mind, it's a computer. You feed it good knowledge, you're gonna start. It's gonna do something magical. It's hard to explain. Like really, it's really hard to explain it, at least for me. But for me, I have ideas. I have all this. My ideas, especially in talking and other factors, like a lot of that came from just me learning all types of stuff. It just really came from always just trying to learn more, gain more knowledge, gain more experience, talking to people too. That's one thing I like about working. I like talking to people. I like learning. I like so many people that I talk to, like especially for me, I usually tend to get along more with older people. With older people, I kind of get along more because they have a different a different view, and I learn from them, and in turn they kind of learn from me. And a lot of them are kind of surprised, especially that my age, how my mentality is. But thank you guys for this rant. Greatness is one day at a time, y'all know. Please follow me on YouTube, Randy's Rants, Snapchat, Randy's Rants, also Instagram, Randy 2020. But love you guys. Greatness is one at a time. Bye.